Let's dive in. Hello.
Let's dive in.
Hello. We're diving. I'm diving.
We're diving in.
Dive. Hi. We're actually on land.
Just in case you were worried.
In case you were worried, we're in a submarine in the middle of the Atlantic. We're actually just here where we always are. Hi, hello, welcome to the Saturday show.
Welcome to the Saturday show.
Of course, I couldn't forget. Happy first legalization of gay marriage day, and that ain't no joke.
True. Also,
yeah.
The 10-year anniversary of the Mish-apocalypse. Reach out to your 2013 Tumblr girlies. It's a historic day for them.
Yeah, they may not be doing all right. Who's excited? I am.
For what?
Well, I mean... the idea was
just in general?
Just in general, but mostly about Kingdom, Tears of them. Honestly, that title kind of throws. It's kind of hard to.
It is. It's kind of a weird title. Got a weird mouthfeel to it.
Kind of got a weird mouthfeel.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
The gameplay looks really
tears
fun.
Of them.
I've seen so many memes about the tree branch.
Oh my
rock.
god.
It's so
Mushroom
good.
on the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that and I went.
Gotta have it.
I guess. I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna have to snap eventually.
Yeah.
I don't have a roommate with a Switch that I can steal and borrow. I'm gonna have to get one eventually, and so I have a Switch now. Blech. But I mean, I also played Breath of the Wild already on the roommate Switch, but this is different.
It's different
it's prep
though.
Now.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing prep work. I got a message from Jess being like, Danny, how long have you had this thing? How do you already have 100 hours on Breath of the Wild? Are you okay?
I love that.
I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Roommate Switch back in the beginning of the pandemic. Don't worry. So I'm about to have 200 hours.
I love that for you.
By the time I get through it on my own.
No, in my heart, it's a 200-hour game.
Oh, easy.
I did everything that could be done in that game. Except I didn't get all the seats because,
well, you know.
Why would I?
Why would you?
The reward you get at the end is literally a pile of shit.
Stinky.
So, stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Also, did anyone know there's a game came out the game came out where Sonic is fucking dead?
Yeah, Sonic got murdered.
Rip.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah, it's like a visual novel Ace Attorney style game, but you're solving the murder of Sonic.
Gotta go fast on the highway to hell.
True. It's real. Sega, it's a Sega game.
So, canonical?
Yeah.
They canonically killed Sonic?
Killed Sonic. What's like a fun lie that I could have told on this stream? Or I could be like, I hate Formula 1 now.
Yeah, you could be like, I watched the whole episode and it blew.
Formula 1 is over. Yeah, I watched a whole race and it fucking sucked. Formula 1. Formula 1 would probably have been a better title. Fits the formula a little better, but it's got a certain...
It's about the...
Yeah, it got a certain girly jouissance to it.
Right. Je ne girl pas.
Yeah. I do not girl.
I do not girl. Oh, it's got a little I do not girl.
Have you seen,
girl. I'm gonna girl.
The Macron TikTok audio where he goes, oui, peut-être, has been all over my For You page, and I do think it's very funny. I want to make this very clear. Not only am I extremely uneducated about whatever's going on in France right now, but given that the fact that he is, I assume, like, the president? France have a president? Prime Minister? Anyway, given the fact that he's the top man. He's the top man, I don't like him.
He married his high school teacher, I think. That's his wife. Which is kind of iconic.
I mean, that's the thing, though.
Bit of a pull.
Like, he's kind of serving. But he sucks. You can serve and suck.
That's
true. Kardashians prove that every day.
Serve and suck and serve. You know how it is.
You know how it is. Outback Steakhouse.
Suck and serve.
I don't think that's what they do.
Get served.
Yeah, get sucked and served here at Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse PR team, you should hire us.
Put us on the
roster.
The media team.
Oh, this photo! I saw this photo shoot on my Tumblr dash.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
I'm looking respectfully.
Oh yeah. I also learned that Leon Resident Evil 4 is kind of fine. He looks a little bit better in the cutscenes because you can actually like see him a little bit better.
I get it.
Yeah. Fortnite version.
Fortnite moves.
He's like kind of.
Yeah.
He's so.
Yeah, he's kind of.
I'm not looking respectfully at all. No, with Leon, it's like, oh, mama. He's like dark Titanic Leo.
Yeah.
Does that kind of like...
Yeah, I can see that.
Bubble tea, right? Tapiocas. I don't care about them. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah. I was drinking a bubble tea yesterday and thinking about this conversation.
Yeah. But, like, it's because, like, in my mind, the thing is classified as a drink, not a snack.
Sure.
If you're... No, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Okay.
If it doesn't have the id of snack, it has the id of drink to me. To me.
Me in any sort of discussion. No, it makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
No. But this isn't like this isn't a pearls are bad. This is a it doesn't work for me. This is a for me kind of conversation. It's about the classification. Right? If the brain
is it a sensory experience for you, the bubble tea, not liking it?
Kind of.
Because I was drinking bubble tea and I was like, I'm obsessed with the way that I get to chomp on these little guys. But I understand why.
It's the pelting of the soft palate. I'm trying to enjoy and have a sip. I'm having a sip and I'm getting.
Maybe you need to sip less aggressively.
No.
Okay.
I'm here to throw it back.
Yeah.
I'm here to take big ol' sippies. I'm having big old chugs, and the boba gets in the way. The classification.
I get it.
It's like nachos.
I get what you're saying.
Right? Nachos, for example, they have the id of snack, but they're perfectly fine as a meal, like as a dinner. It just, in this case, it just doesn't feel like I'm eating a meal. Even though I can get full and it's tasty and I'm happy to have it as a meal, my brain just classifies nachos as snack. So it doesn't feel like I'm having a meal. You understand?
I play so fast and loose with the definitions of food at any day. For example, have I eaten like a pound of gummy worms as a meal? We potato.
See, nachos are not meal. They're not dinner. But they can function as a if someone feeds me nachos for dinner, I'm not gonna complain. I like nachos at all times. But it just doesn't feel like it is a dinner food.
That's I can't say I think about it this much.
Well, that's the difference between you and me. How big are the boba? I don't know. This big straw size. They can only come in one size.
This big.
This big. You know? No boba, only booba. Is that clear? Actually, okay. I'm about to dig a hole for myself here. Okay. Recently, I did get a bubble tea. It was a milk tea, but it was a caramel.
This has been the April Fool's prank the whole time. Is that you don't like boba, and you're now like willing to. It was a joke, everyone. I love it. a long con, April Fool's gambit, where I finally tell you
45-minute
that I love boba tea.
No, but it was like a salted caramel black tea milk tea thing, pudding, salted caramel pudding deal, or they put like a pudding in the drink, like there's like soft Japanese pudding, you know, the wobbly guys. Just a whole one of those were in it, in the drink. And that was kind of fire. I didn't hate that.
But was
that
it a
nice.
drink?
Yeah.
But
I'm here to start discourse.
Your mind works in such mysterious ways to me.
Well,
sometimes.
it was a drink with a surprise.
That's boba tea.
But boba is a surprise I hate.
Lots of surprise. That doesn't make it less of a drink just because you hate it.
I don't know. I'm here to cause problems on purpose.
I love that.
Yeah.
Happy April Fools.
Happy April Fools. That's what the day's about. Causing problems on purpose.
Problems on purpose. Have you seen, I will not show this picture to you at home. Have you seen the picture of me sitting on my bunk bed with my like super hulock decked out walls and my like super hulock sweater, and I'm doing a very like
I don't think I have.
2013 pose?
I would like to.
Let me find it.
Oh,
be so
Lord have
glad
mercy.
You didn't know this girl.
Yeah, I would have probably bullied you.
Yeah, no, and fair. Yeah, she did not behave normally.
I was not cool enough with people enjoying things in high school to have, you know, I was too much of a hater.
I will never reach this mentally deranged ever again.
But you had fun though.
I had so much fun. Oh my god, I was like...
That's the thing. It may be cringe, but boy, you had fun.
Listen, when you're a 14-year-old girl Like, you'll never reach that level of, like, mental behavior ever again. And I, like, really...
Yeah. There's something about the, like, obsession, that the degree of obsession that you're capable of as, like, a teenager. That is just so, like, I almost... Not that I miss it, not that I want to do it again, but it's like...
Life was simple.
Simple.
I could devote my entire life to...
Yeah.
3 of the most buck-wild shows ever created. You know what? Media does make me feel like a 14-year-old girl.
You know, yeah, you know what? I like that.
I never get to do a segue.
Yeah. Just bump it.
14-year-old Meagan would have loved the attention of being studied under a microscope. So you think I'm interesting?
I think I'm interesting? Oh my god. You're gonna put me on slides? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Good. Let me go put this away first then. And then we'll get into the case and finish her off. Ja, yes. And we'll switch this category right now. Good call. Good call.
Ja!
Ja! Ja!
Ja.
I didn't say it. That was Meagan.
No, you said it. I was mimicking you.
I said Ja?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because you said you like don't forget to change chatting to AJ, and you went like as in like I have to change it, but you added the little J to it, which I thought was funny.
Oh.
And then you turned it around and roasted me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. Just to give you a little breakdown of what happened there.
Okay. I guess I was in a fugue state. I don't know what happened. That was weird.
It happens to the best of us.
Boy, howdy. I gaslit my own self.
You did.
Goddamn. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, no, I did it. Okay. We go then now.
We go then
Let
now.
us fuck. Is it gaslighting?
Let us fuck.
Shit. Let us fuck. Is it genlighting if you genuinely forget? I suppose not. I guess it's just me being a silly Billy. Let's finish the case. Who did that? Huh? What? I didn't do that. Am I being hacked? What happened?
I think that your controller was connected
Oh, you know what?
Because you pulled up the keyboard.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw that emoji just, like, appear in the, like, bar, and then when you clicked to, like, enter the game, it sent.
How did I do that?
I don't know. That was crazy, though.
Oh, no. Fuck. Okay, go away. Keyboard, go. Oh, my lord. Okay, so that's fun.
That was really funny.
Horrifying. Time fuckery over. Yeah, fucking around time is over. Let's get gaming. Oh yeah, the time we're on normal time now. We're back in sync.
Hooray!
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, you're continuing the gaslighting bit. No,
that was
my
real.
April Fool's prank is that I possessed the computer.
Yeah, just I mean, you wouldn't be the first person to possess this fucking thing. Just another day.
Just another day.
All right, gang, we're getting into it. Let's fucking go there now. Let's finish this mother court case. I decided I didn't want to swear that time.
I had a big if it sucks hit the bricks moment yesterday.
Oh yeah, I want to get that as a tattoo. I realized.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's a great tattoo.
Yeah. Would you like to describe your...
No.
Okay.
I just had a moment where it sucked really bad, so I fucking left.
Yeah. Guys, I just went through all stages. Me too. We're all it's griefing. It's griefing time. Get out of here, possess control. we can only have one, although we have like 3 ghosts in this chat sometimes, I think. 3 different people with ghost in their name. So we got a spooky chat, which is kind of fire. I
love
like
that.
Yeah.
Got bones.
Got bones,
Ghosts.
we got ghosts, we got everything. Cabinet Man? The Cabinet Man.
Yeah, like the Lemon Demon song.
There's demons in the lemons?
I know that reference.
I know. April Fool's truly is a
guy
time.
that did 2 Trucks Having Sex.
Ah, okay. Let's go. Apollo, I can't believe it. It really happened during the 2nd act? And right in the middle of Lamar's performance?
Why she was in that air vent? Oh, why was she in that air vent? And that switch and the flaming guitar. when you link it all together, that's what you end up with.
I knew you had what it took. Oh.
Oh,
Daddy.
hey!
Daddy.
Mr. Wright. You believed in me?
Not really. Okay.
What the fuck? Huh?
I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than say, hiya.
You can say hi.
Hi, Kevin. Daddy's here. Dilf of all time.
Dilf of all time.
I miss this Dilf. And his name is Phoenix Wright. And his name is Phoenix Wright! Yeah.
Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
Yeah, where has he been?
Where has he been? You haven't been coming to the office at all. Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission. Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Dunk on the dunk. That's right. Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy? Would I do a thing like that to you? I mean, you got hit by a car, you fell off a bridge, you've ate glass and poison, so yes, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say maybe you would do
get
that.
shot.
You would get shot.
You seem like the kind of man who would get shot. For the narrative.
For the narrative. Look at you being trapped by the narrative again. Anyway, I'm off for a while again.
Okay, bye. Huh? You're leaving?
Oh, one thing before I go.
What?
Good luck.
His like weird mystery woman energy is so off the charts.
He's leaning into it like too much. He's like, oh, by the way, one more thing before I leave again. Good luck.
Good luck.
What the fuck does that? That's the most nothing.
What a guy.
What a guy. Yeah, he'd get shot and survive, of course.
Of course.
But like,
yeah,
still.
his mystery woman energy is off the charts. Right. Is that all you came to say?
I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi Tobaye off the hook, no doubt.
You'll get him off.
You'll get him off.
Just kidding, he's young. We won't.
We won't do that.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. Yeah, but...
But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Daryan Crescent.
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
Cops be protecting each other. What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely that our diva divine is telling the truth. But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch? A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case. But if the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan. Leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure.
So what do I do?
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it'll be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Ugh.
You gotta get freaky with it.
Gotta get freaky with it.
Get freaky with it, and you'll win. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky. Emma?
Let's see. This bag of snacks. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is. What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material. They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder. Gunpowder? Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days.
Kids these days
and their firecrackers. The shooter dislocates his shoulder permanently while Phoenix walks away with a scratch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, poet. Art major Phoenix back at it. Is a guy named Crescent because he's supposed to be like crescendo because music?
Oh, maybe.
That makes sense.
I never really
Crescendo.
understood the pun of his name.
No. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Right. This.
Oh.
Well, finally, some evidence that makes sense.
So firecrackers under the couch that popped, and then that's when we ran in. Probably is when the firecrackers popped. Maybe, is my current theory. I think Dorian mode, oh my god.
What does that mean?
It's like there's like major and minor scales, and then there's like a bunch of like others.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. It's basically is like every scale is like take the major and like start on a different note and play up. It just depends on which note you start playing up from, basically. Determines which mode. Dorian, Phrygian, all these things. Yeah, I went through a little music theory a moment. That's why that piano's over there. Because I had a moment. I was trying to learn how to produce music. It was kind of cool. Went to music school, but it wasn't in English. Ah, there you go. That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe. Potato.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him. His cock. His
What are you talking about?
It's his prostate. That's the igniter. You push that button and boom.
Boom. Fireworks.
Fireworks out your
dick.
Mm-hmm. God damn. He knows all about it.
Excuse me?
Find Tickle Daryan's prostate.
Set him off.
Set him off.
The OG fidget toy. I saw that Tumblr post. Fidget toys for men.
Yay. He receiver on my igniter till I boom.
Boom.
Dice. Find Daryan Crescent's igniter and set it off. Make him come. Make him nut on the stand.
On the stand. And he walked out the door just like a magician. Normally.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take it as advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
Yeah,
that's literally how
it goes.
Yeah.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
We just gotta tickle Daryan's prostate.
We just gotta...
And then we got him.
Then we got him.
That easy. Your Honor, I'd like to submit Daryan's hole as evidence. Oh. Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent? Oh, yeah. In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time. Very well. Might I add, I don't believe any of this. Daryan, was the finest detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3, but his guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
The whole of Daryan. Daryan's whole. All of them.
Correct.
Oh, I know. Hair forehead. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. They've explored each other's bodies? No. He's lying. He's April Fool's. You got. Detective Daryan Crescent. Name and occupation, please.
Daryan Crescent. Detective. Criminal Affairs, Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know.
I didn't know. That's interesting. I couldn't explain how much I love that you guys have leaned into Virgin Cleaver Lake.
Yeah, I've integrated that into my belief system fully 100%.
Entirely, I've internalized it.
Yeah. You sent that message, and I was like, makes sense.
Tracks.
Tracks, totally get it. It is now canon to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a guitarist for the Gavinners. Maybe you've heard of us.
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor.
With the name like piano in German, you're not getting any. Go fuck yourself. Mr. Piano Man.
What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Daryan. And don't call me partner.
So much for old friends.
Them as a couple would be insufferable, yes. Literally go fuck yourself, because no one else will. Yeah, Klavier means, like, piano in German. Klavier. Yeah, Klavier? I don't know. I don't know what gender it is. Speaking of which, why do we call it genders in languages? Why isn't it just like type A nouns, type B? Because it's just categorization. Type C, neutral. Der Klavier makes sense.
I see what you're doing, Daryan. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial.
Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamoire's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Borginia. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
These are started by gendered words and language. I'm still struggling.
Genres. Interesting.
Sorry? Genres. Yeah. Apparently it didn't start off being called genders, but genres. Oh, yeah. See, that makes more, kind of more sense.
Yeah.
I know in Latin they have, like, declensions, but I think that's something slightly different. Well, no, they do have declensions, which is kind of a similar thing. There's, like, 5 of them. Yeah, no, like, because it's literally just categorization. Like, it's annoying.
You and your categories today.
It's all about the categories. Because, like, I get it from, like, a language flow perspective. Sometimes, like, it just flows nice. Das Klavier. Yeah, okay. In English, people say he for mice and she for boats.
That's true.
Yeah. But, like, in terms of, like, calling it, like, masculine and feminine, like, I feel like you just call them type A, type B, or whatever, and, like, that's the same thing. Soap is masculine, feminine, and gender neutral. Depends on what language you're looking for. Hey, Ghostly, what are y'all's take on Nutella? On the gender of Nutella? Because I know in German there's a whole discourse around the gender of Nutella. And anyone else in chat, do y'all have discourse about the gender of Nutella in your languages?
Chime off.
Chime off.
The diva's lying. Plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots during the 3rd set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
So you claim Lamoire's testimony was a lie?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing trying to protect that kid.
Nutellax, that's funny. Sounds best as feminine in French. A, so Polish is she. Der Nutella, die Nutella, das Nutella. No one knows.
I mean, Ella in general is a pretty feminine, like, word in a lot of languages, I think.
Yeah. But Germans, they can't come to a consensus.
Interesting. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind.
You go too far, Daryan.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Skye? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
He didn't waste any time finding her weak spot.
Prostate?
I can't... We're finding each other's prostates.
Oh! The real friends were the prostates we found along the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I can't do this with Lamoire's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place.
At least in German, you don't have to gender yourself when speaking in first. Do you have to do that in Polish? That's whack. I mean, I guess... No, you don't have to do that in Italian, I don't think. We just avoided it all entirely. I call it Nutella the same as I have no pronouns. Shadow the Hedgehog theme. That's crazy. Also rough for NBs, I'm sure. The Diva's lying.
She's lying.
You
Plain
lie.
and simple. You don't have any proof she was lying. Oh yeah, kid? You saying I lied? No, I'm just saying,
Apollo, glare back at him.
I couldn't help it. I flinched by reflex. Detective Crescent. Yeah, what do you want? Nothing.
Apollo, chin up, back straight. You're wilting.
This guy's hard as nails.
Oh? Sorry.
He makes Walkie look downright cooperative. Look, there's no way the diva remembers my voice.
In Chinese, all pronouns are pronounced the same. Oh, I love that. That's cool. Fuck yeah, abolition, baby. I lately used neuter for myself. I avoided it for a long time. Decided, fuck it, idiots is cool, actually. Oh.
I love that.
Is that, would that be the same pronoun? Because, like... Yeah, because, like, I know, like, in German, like, you can use, like... Like, the they is also the it. Like, is it the same kind of thing as that? He's what now? Hard as nails.
You never talked to her, even though you were playing in the same concert? Not a word, as far as I can recall. But weren't there planning sessions or something? Gavin took care of all that himself.
Daryan wasn't involved in any of the meetings with her.
Ugh. As if you can just go around remembering everyone's voice like that anyway. Only an idiot would believe that. Lawar's hearing is very sensitive. She could remember him even if she heard him, I'm sure. Wait. Oh, she could remember him if she heard him, I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it. And I need proof.
Japanese pronouns have status involved besides gender. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of whack.
We know she missed the words. The mixing board proved it. Oh, yeah, there was a mistake. But blaming it on gunshots is just a lame excuse. What do you mean? The mixing board proves what? It proves there was a mistake in the song, a missed cue. So, she just flubbed it up, big time, that's all. She spins this story about a gunshot to protect the kid and cover for her own goof. Man, I'd have to hand it to her if she wasn't sticking it to me at the same time.
Daryan, watch what you say. Lamar's an artist. Gamer dude, hello, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good old day, a good old time zone. Welcome on in. What is Sama? You have a Japanese. I've used it as a joke between friends who like are cool and watch stuff. But Watashi is as much about status as anything. Complete neutrality. Yeah. I used to use Ore a lot, but I think I might, if it comes up, I might start using Boku a little more. Yeah, this bitch. We love him, but he's a bitch. Yes.
Oh, Daryan.
Oh,
yeah.
Daryan. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just flubbed it up. That's no small accusation for a performer of her caliber.
She got to you, all right. I can see it in your eyes. I tell you, most of her stuff is so pretentious, it's way over my head. I'm detecting a rift in the Gavinners' ranks. I'm detecting some drama
There's some drama
going on.
here. Is there some beef? Are we beefing?
Some beef? Anyway, she's too close to the defendant. Her testimony can't be trusted. You ask me, I'd go with Detective Sky's story at the drop of a pick. Empath Apollo. I'm sensing some beef.
Actually, I was there too.
I was there too. So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots? Yes. We heard gunshots.
Oh, he knows.
Neither I nor Emma actually saw
Shot the sodding.
the shooting.
Shootitude.
We can't
do this again.
Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you. I guess you and Lemoire got the same excuse then.
We know one thing for certain here. There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots. Machi heard them too. Remember he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them.
So, how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were?
What did we say was on? Oh, let's do a little looking.
Oh, let's do a little looking.
I am looking. Actually, Clavier's a bad musician. Actually, there was a little, where to go? There.
So, you think this was some kind of firecracker?
Yeah, or one of those noisemakers like you shoot off on New Year's.
Did you know that in China they use firecrackers on New Year's to scare off evil? So it's kind of the same thing.
Really? I had no idea. Well, did you know this? It takes more than 500 peanuts to make one 12-ounce jar of peanut butter.
I mean, at least my useless fact had something to do with the evidence.
Do you hate fun facts? Apollo? Do you hate knowledge? Do you hate knowing things?
Yes.
More knowledge.
I hate knowing things.
It only. I mean, fuck, dude. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm coming back around. I get it, Apollo. The shooting took place on the main stage, man.
That could have been what the shooter wanted us to think.
5D chess. I want to watch that reality show. Oh shit.
I'll tell you what the shooter, that kid, wants you to think. He wants you to think the diva heard me in that room. Ah! I'm back to relying on Lemoire's testimony.
Keeping up with the Gavinners.
I love that.
As much as I'm enjoying the Daryan and Forehead show, there is no need for such tempers.
The girls are fighting!
The girls are fighting!
Don't make us into some comedy duo.
Tsukomi and the bokeh. Well, fuck, what do they call that? Oh, fuck, what's the Japanese comedy duos called? Manzai, that's the one. There it is. Yeah. Scissors and Dick? Never heard that one before. Yeah, Manzai go fire. Oh, the hair. Oh, the hair. Oh, the hair.
I didn't consider the hair.
I didn't consider the hair. No, but now I'm like...
Listen, if we're playing rock, paper, scissors, scissors is winning over Dick every time.
Well, yes, but no, but also now that I'm like thinking on this, now that I'm on this train of thought here, there's a little bit, just a smidge. It's like if you squint, there's some yonic imagery in his hair.
In
Apollo's hair.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then yeah, the Dick hair. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, we got vag hair and Dick hair.
Wow.
So that's something new for your brain to think about. Scissors, Dick, drill bit.
That is true. Clavier's hair does look like a drill bit a little bit.
Oh yeah. And drills, yeah. Doridu.
This means that the Gavin and Daryan show's canceled?
Neither of your claims can be proven or disproved. We could argue for days like this and get nowhere. Prosecutor Gavin is quite right. This court will hear no further discussion on this topic without new facts.
New facts, huh?
He's pretty eager to paint Lamar as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because her testimony is basically our entire case.
This is tough. So what do we do?
I've got a few ideas. I just need to find another way to prove it didn't happen when he says it did.
I just caught on what you were saying. Yeah. Now I can't say. Look, next time he like turns to the side, you'll see it do a little twitch, and then you'll know.
And then you'll know.
Yeah. For yonic is like phallic, but for vaginas. For those who didn't know, it's like the same kind of It's like a fancy word. I'm gonna take this moment to go piss.
Okay, go piss, girl.
Thank you.
Okay,
Alright, yeah.
so the firecrackers went off in the third act to
Baba
sound like
Booey.
gunshots.
Yeah.
So I think we present the firecrackers to this one, being like, she didn't hear gunshots,
She
she
heard
heard
a-
firecrackers.
She heard a Roman candle.
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this small device.
That's the remote triggered igniter.
Correct. I was gonna let you get away with that one.
And then I made a face,
And then
yeah.
you made a face. AA7, a Mia prequel would be so
I want
fun.
it so bad.
I
Like, there
want it
should
so
be.
bad.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Started with, oh my
what?
god. You
Oh my
literally went
God.
backwards.
That's crazy. Correct. And one more thing.
What are those?
What are those?
What are those? What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope. Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments.
How do you know?
We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. Bitch!
Bitch, how did Gavin know about this?
I thought it's for A7, but spoilers for future game. Yeah, hold off. We'll get there. What, you think Detective Sky works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my... That's when I made my decision, actually. What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin? I feel like I'm not hitting his voice right. It's a little lower and a little more enunciated. I registered Daryan as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
Dick Twitch.
Dick Twitch, there you go. We haven't played the Professor Layton
No.
spinoff yet.
I feel like if we do, it'll probably be like
Last.
last.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was saying
Yeah.
too. It's like the lowest on the priority
Yeah,
list.
we'll get through like
We'll maybe play it before Great Ace Attorney because it's a game that we haven't played yet.
sure, yeah, give more time to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's like post
It's like post
investigations.
Yeah,
and
post
AA6
investigations and
and
6.
all
Yeah,
of that.
I think it needs to because 5 and 6 were made without Shu, who was working on Professor Layton at the time. It's like you need to read up on what others made for your work, and you got to pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Oh no.
There you go.
You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient for me. How so? So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off?
No.
No, bitch, were you listening? Right when two witnesses came walking by?
Yes.
Ha.
That's right. Daryan was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then? Yes.
Oh, I wanna...
Oh, I don't think Shu wants to make anymore. His end goal was what he accomplished with GAA, so it'd be really be surprised if he came back. No! Well, he popped off with it.
He popped off with it. If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one to hear,
Yes.
you get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? Erg! How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Daryan is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
I bought a investigation on my phone, but I haven't played it yet.
You should play it.
Should play it. His forward-facing sprite looks so weirdly realistic compared to... Yeah, like, looking front on, like he looks normal. The second he turns his head sideways, it's like, whoa! Put that thing away, there are children. That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there, just before the third set.
The headset.
The headset.
Oh my god.
The headset was listening.
headset was listening.
Bitch. It was a spy device.
It was a spy device. Something odd?
A headset. The kind all members of the band and staff members were wearing.
That's right! We picked this up from in front of the door to that dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway, even if you were out on stage. Whose side are you on, Gavin?
The side of truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Daryan. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is why I now turn to you, Hair Forehead. I have a question for you.
Huh? For me? For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say.
Ugh.
You've raised the possibility that shots were heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half? Look, I'll just tell him. Gah! He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless. Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think.
You'd better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
It's happened before. Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness your testimony, if you would.
This isn't gonna be easy. I need some decisive proof, and fast. You ready, kid? 'Cause I am.
Not in a band, but honestly, if a bandmate turned against me, I'd be pretty miffed, so
Yeah.
I kinda get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so to prove it happened during the second set, what have we?
What have we?
What have we? Woohoo! Um... Nine and 930. I mean, this is still too big for the kid.
Yeah.
Shooting took place during the second set. Okay, how do we... We're saying the shooting happened during the second set.
Yeah.
And then everything went along, and then we only found it during the third set because of the pop-pop. I mean, there was an igniter in there also. And with the... But that's not the problem. The problem is, did it happen during the second? Second set was...
Lenoir singing.
With the Gavin?
Yeah.
Then I wonder if, like, someone pressed the wrong igniter?
No, because the guitar was supposed to go off on stage.
Yeah, but during the second? Where was...
Yeah, during the second...
Or, sorry, was it supposed to go off?
Yeah, the guitar was supposed to go
or rather,
on fire during the second set because that makes the lyrics work.
Mm-hmm. What if the The firecrackers were supposed to go with the second set.
They weren't. The firecrackers were supposed to go off in the third set while people were in the hallway to make everyone think that the gun had been shot during the third set.
Yes. I forgot how much better the UI is at Apollo Justice. I don't love the trilogy though. Yeah. The trilogy one seemed alright. I would love a record. But, you know. Found on the stage. Triggers an igniter within 30 feet. That also has a 30-foot range. Can we... I don't think... We haven't pressed this, have we?
No, we haven't. But the gunshots heard during the third set could have been... What? Some kind of setup? I've heard that one before.
We need proof, Apollo. We need to prove that the shooting took place during the second set.
Well, if you know how to do that, I'm all ears.
Maybe the gunshots are the key after all.
What do you mean?
Well, Lamar said she heard them, right? Right in the middle of her illusion, when she was up in this above the ceiling.
When she forgot the words to the song, yeah.
If you can prove the gun was shot right when she missed those lyrics, we're home free, I think.
Can we check the videotape?
Yeah.
Maybe there's gunshots in the videotape. True. Not easy, but true. Is there some way to prove that?
Take a look through our evidence. Maybe there's something in there.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be cross-examining me?
Try to refrain from private discussions during cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. Sorry. Just let me take a quick look through the court record.
He's pretty eager to paint Lamar as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because her testimony is basically our entire case.
This is tough. What do we do?
I've got a few ideas.
What if it's the soundboard where he like missed his timing? That was
the third set. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking the reason he missed his timing is because he was setting off the igniter.
Button, right.
Yeah.
Gunshot in here, like audibly?
Maybe.
No, because it was there where she missed.
Yeah.
No, it was while she was under. Where were we during the second set? The second set, we were still downstairs making a ruckus, weren't we? Like we were there during all the sets. We weren't watching the show.
Trucy was.
Trucy was watching the show.
I can't remember where we were.
Which is why I'm wondering, like, maybe he set the guitar fire off when he meant to do the firecrackers.
The guitar fire had to go off while they were performing. Check the soundboard. Because the other thing too is that it's the guitar serenade that's in the soundboard.
Yeah.
So we might be able to hear the gunshots on the soundboard.
Oh, yeah. It was track.
Just press play for all of them.
Oh, I see.
That was it right then. Did you hear anything? I thought maybe I heard a crash.
Hold on. Let me... I don't know how to...
Oh. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
can you turn them?
No.
Oh. Then, yeah, we'll just have to take turns.
Okay.
It would have been right there.
No, I think that's just a...
A symbol?
Yeah.
A symbol!
Yeah, that's just a symbol.
Maybe turn... Can you go back? Actually, you...
Yeah. Take it away.
Thank you.
Do what you want to do. This is the DJ board thing.
Sounds good in these headphones.
I know, huh?
Kind of a banger.
You gotta like drag him down, I think.
Okay, hurry up.
This is my favorite. I love the metronome. Favorite instrument.
Lay down a beat. Oh, that's a great idea. Which one is the voice?
One, probably?
Okay, yeah. That sounded like a gunshot to me.
Yeah, hold on. I noticed that. Run it. Yep.
Yep.
Easy.
Easy. No fucking
Nice.
problem.
Headphones, baby. See, I keep thinking about this, that like with this setup, like I could, if we both had our own headphones, I could beam that straight to ears. But also, like, it's just easier.
It's just, yeah.
You know, especially for riffing and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like this.
Yeah,
part of the
that
case.
was. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, I like that shit. Let me out.
Present.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck. God, I've already like internalized the Switch control scheme.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Back. I hate that.
I
hate that they're different. No, but for the.
Oh yeah, you're right. My
Never heard.
small mistake.
As if.
No, it's the last.
The last one. Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Board. Surfboard.
Surfboard.
I mean, you do have to have good hearing. That's true.
Yeah.
I imagine it'd be hard just on the little DS speakers too, maybe, unless they like really, you know.
Yeah. Seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here, in Lemoire's song. Her song?
What exactly is this, device thingy? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
Come on, we just used this. And don't get me started on gramophone.
Definitely harder on the 3DS speakers, yeah, I have to imagine.
This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Part?
Part by part.
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately. Lamar's voice is included. Oh, but what does this prove?
According to Lamar's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
She forgore. If I was smart, I would have used headphones, but alas, I wouldn't think to. I never play stuff without headphones, but I'd imagine it would suck out loud on the DS. Yeah, I can. Oof. Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots. Already did.
Already did it. Exactly. Ha!
Oh, limp dick.
Limp dick. Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on... What?
Huh? Oh, I
Okay,
don't know.
that's
I
fine.
just assumed it made sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Have you forgotten, Daryan? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performance, but Lamar's headset would have picked up what you heard all the same. Hi, yes, I hear you. Oh, you're flopping? I can't scratch your armpits all the way over there. Then let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now.
Lamar stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots.
Also, the slider showed that little bump. Oh, yeah. I didn't put on my headphones to make sure that's right.
I was looking for a bump, but 2 and 5 join in at the same time, and so I thought that maybe it was in one of those.
It didn't show a bump.
Yeah, it didn't show a bump.
Yeah. No bump. So no bump,
So no bump.
but it's there. Oh, only if you play from the start?
Oh.
I mean, I'm curious now. Let's see. Be live. I'm listening. I'm working. Nope. Interesting. Whoops. Well, anyway, there it is, brother. I've located it. Now what? I pressed the 1. She's singing. Are you singing? Yeah. Did you do
Do
the
you
crime?
have to play it to the part where the gunshot is?
No.
Okay.
Just the track.
Nice.
Ba-ba-booey.
Your Honor, listen closely to this part.
Come here. What you looking at? Come up. No.
This is the track with Lamar's vocals.
When you stole
Away the keys, my heart held on to so tight.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Pleasure.
I did hear something faintly there. Why, it sounded like a gunshot.
What? This has to be some kind of mistake.
Limp dick.
Limp dick.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamar's testimony was true.
Gah!
Hi, come here. You have to jump. You know this. Not, ow, dude. Be normal. Come, jump. Don't scratch. She has opinions, I guess. Do you know who did it? Are you trying to backseat? I don't want any backseating.
No backseating.
No backseating, Salem. You know the rules. Order! So she was telling the truth about what she heard?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
She said meow-jection. Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch now.
She hates Daryan. Good for her.
Good for her. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught fire.
Detective Crescent, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it. But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Lamar was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room,
Bang.
the gun fired again, and Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescent?
Once again, I'm reminded of something.
No?
Our performance that day. Your performance? Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Hair Forehead. Yeah, his off timing. Wait, they shoved a blind woman in an air vent? Yeah, they literally said, go on, Gordon Freeman. Bat your way through the fucking vents. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Achtung! My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was the performance just now. What was that all about?
Sorry, this part is off.
Which is that, Second guitar? It was you, Daryan. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you, I know how you play. You're better than that?
Yeah, well,
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at? I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latusse's .45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size.
Oh,
so he was hurting. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? Ha! You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I'm a trained police officer,
right?
you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a .38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latousse, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim. So the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean? The thought had occurred to me, yes.
Ace Attorney, but all of those are replaced with vine booms.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Crescent!
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves Rolled Up Ready for Action has to say.
Any modders? Modders in chat, make it happen.
Hey you, attorney. Me?
Who, me?
Who, me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on that tape. You got a little Fuck.
Whoa.
You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue miss due to a .45 caliber kickback.
Show us your shoulder.
I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. Toys on an ape? What can I say? I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it. Yeah, lie.
Yeah.
Go on. Toys on tape?
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager?
'Cause you have an egg.
You want a reason?
Or cocoon.
Easy. I got no motive, man. This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? Egg.
Egg. Egg! A simple reason indeed. The reason's very simple. I didn't.
I didn't.
Okay. Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Latousse had not been to our country before? According to our records, yes. Not even once. I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Great. Now we need to find a motive. It's your job,
It's your
King.
job,
With all
bucko.
the love in my heart, that is your job.
That's what you're paid to do. Well, that's what you're
Well,
here
that's
to
what
do.
you do.
That's what you do. I don't know. Maybe you did.
Her manager, sure, but Mr. Latouche was... right, sorry. An Interpol agent, wasn't he? I just have trouble picturing that big lunk as an undercover cop, you dig?
Okay, but he was.
And not a very good one, seeing as how he got wasted.
A man is
A
dead.
man is dead!
A white girl Apollo Justice be dropping a dog.
That's cold, dog. Not that it matters either way. See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he was.
That's cold, dog.
That's cold, dog. But that's the same for Machi. No motive was proven for him. Come on. He traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. Ugh. More than I sure did. I mean, think about it.
Trip. Yeah, but have you traveled?
Daryan, you're a detective with international affairs.
It doesn't feel right coming out of his mouth. Which I guess is why we're lucky it was blue text.
Yeah. Yeah? What of it? Even if this was Mr. Latouche's first trip to the country, you still could have met him prior to the concert. Huh? Or don't you take any international trips and international affairs?
2 people can travel.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Detective Crescent.
That's your game, is it? Guess I better confess then.
Confess?
Yeah. It's a bit of an embarrassment, but I've actually never been overseas.
Oh, you're not even good at your L.
L. What? But you're an international... See, me and Plain's got a difference of opinion. We don't like each other much.
My condolences, Hair Forehead, but he's telling the truth. He's never set foot outside the country, I can guarantee it. He's got that I've never left my hometown vibe to him.
He does.
Yeah.
As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well. That's so unfair.
How could I possibly? I don't know.
I don't know.
Fraternize.
Fraternize. So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert?
So world tours for Gavinners have a replacement guitarist for him, I guess?
I guess.
Have they done world tours? Are they that popular? Maybe they only do local gigs. Maybe they're like at the local bars only kind of thing, you know?
They played like a full sold out stadium.
That's true.
Fraternize? I don't think we exchanged a single word.
And I guess, yeah, they're playing with Lamar.
Yeah.
Who's like not a, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like they're doing a little baby opener for her, like. Yeah, never mind. I guess so.
As if anyone would want to talk to that old Eastern European blockhead. Now the ladies. That's a different matter altogether. So, you see.
I don't know. Maybe you're like.
Are you sure about
Are
that?
you sure about that? Eastern Bloc. He brought up the Eastern Bloc. I don't know. Are you some kind of like weird Red Scare anti-communist person?
Yeah, probably. What? What? Wipe that look off your face before I do it for you. Listen. With a kiss? Like,
Huh?
what?
Oh.
They're already touching each other's prostates, like...
You might as like.
You might as well get a little smooch in there.
Like if you're touching prostates and you're not even smooching, like you've got it so backwards. Like, what is the order of operations here? Tickling prostates then kissing? Like, is tickling prostates first base for y'all?
Crazy.
Crazy. I mean, nice, but crazy.
Listen, you try throwing out one of your wild accusations, I'll throw it back at you so hard you'll forget who you're accusing of what.
Yeah, it was not a fantastic time. Hair Forehead, perhaps it's best if you let your evidence do the talking, yeah?
Man, what evidence? That's what I want to know. So, he's using this motive question as ammunition, huh? Well, I've got ammunition too. Evidence.
Okay.
So, I think when he's like, why would I want to kill him? We present the
Egg.
Egg. Yeah.
Egg.
Wait, can you check the last one?
This?
No, the last text box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why would I want to kill him?
Was he after your bung for the egg? Your egg bung, your bung egg? Do you have an egg laying fetish? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a bit of a stretch at this point, though, is the only issue. I'm wondering, like, do you know the Chief Justice or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that we present the egg because it's very valuable. And he's like, why would I even want that? And it's like, well, he's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't know what other motive he would have other than this very good egg.
Yeah, this very, very nice egg. What do you think of this opalescent egg? Let's see. Aha. I mean, yeah, it's the only thing that...
Yeah. Your Honor, take a look at this.
What's that? Looks like candy.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent. Ever seen this? Looks like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
Lick heavy conversation here. That's just gotta be heavy on your neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get a reduction on that thing, man. Specifically.
Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? Never seen one that color. There's a variety only found in the Republic of Borginia. Nowhere else. Alright. But what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Ledouce, does it?
It does. Wait, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon? Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what? Apparently, it is most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Borginia. Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world? Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact.
Poison!
Poison! What? There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out into the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community, though the media was kept largely unaware. Intriguing. All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others. Interpol?
Right. The victim, Romain Ledouce, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescent, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Ledouce wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent. So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? Then, that what you're trying to say? I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder. Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say?
And yet I thought it. Bitch.
Why?
Why? Perhaps it's time for another testimony. About this smuggling of cocoons business. But it's like a chiral thing, one of those atoms. Oh, yes, I know
Yeah.
about chiral molecules.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market, too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Indeed. I hate that, I'm sorry. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover.
You kids think of the craziest things. But no way am I going to risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted. According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm gonna find out what.
Was he after a promotion? Trying to save the boss's kid?
Ooh.
Or whatever it was? National Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Oh, yeah?
That memo. That's how you knew about the cocoons. Oh, nice one. Nice one. I'm running scared now. You had to know about the cocoons to plan this.
Just how well known are these cocoons? I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I'd never heard of them.
Well, Lemoire knew about them, though not their use.
My reports indicate that there are ongoing efforts to control information about the cocoons. Most people only know they're illegal to export, that's all. Then, I've nothing to be embarrassed about after all.
You could say people like me who know about them are in a minority, yeah. But that includes everyone in international affairs, man. And everyone in Interpol too, for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are other Interpol agents like Mr. Latouche. What, he's the
Like
only...
other agents, period, yeah.
Like,
More than one Interpol agent exists.
yeah. All over the world, likely. Deep undercover, most of them. That's why these cocoons are too hot for the black market. You don't want Interpol sniffing through your wares. Most came to the conclusion that...
Too dangy.
Dangerous? Yeah, Interpol finds you, they arrest you on the spot. Or another marketeer might think you're a part of a string and take you out himself. Times have changed.
Ain't about the money.
But wouldn't scarcity drive up prices?
Hey, Keynesian Economics Econ 101 Apollo at it.
Yeah, and attention. Every gangster and his brother would want a piece of that action. They'd turn your forehead into Swiss cheese before you could say objection.
Maybe we could get them to cut his hair, too. Who's on trial here again?
Man, you so obviously know nothing about the market. And that's a bad thing? Don't you...
Apollo said, fuck econ majors. And he's right.
Don't even try to mess with me about this stuff.
Ah, fuck.
Ah.
That's okay. There's gotta be a way to find out what he's up to. Spill it.
Which is why you'd know how to find a loophole in the system. Hey, you can say what you want about me, but back off of international affairs. There ain't no loopholes, okay? What do you think we are, Boy Scouts?
There's always loopholes, brother.
That wasn't what I was trying to,
Down, Daryan. It's as you say. There are no loopholes, at least in the case of these cocoons. International affairs, Interpol, and Borginian customs are all watching.
See, we know what we're doing. Not like some yipping little doggies that lap up every word that diva says. Why I oughta? I love him. Oughta what? You want some of this?
Take this outside. Chill, both of you. Let's do this cool, yeah?
Ugh, Screw cool. I want this guy's head on a stick.
Wow. Aggro Apollo Justice. Goddamn.
Oh my god.
I love that. He's out for blood, dude.
The only thing I'll be waving is your decapitated head on a stick in front of your weeping mother.
Jesus
Lord.
Apollo said murder's okay sometimes.
It's okay sometimes.
It's okay to do murder sometimes. If the person's enough of a piece of enough of a bitch, why not kill? Why not murder? Be gay, do crimes. Yeah, econ majors are, I mean, they're just business people. They just crave that green.
The replica has to be the key to his motive.
Versus Evil X #1. Oh my god. Is Apollo actually Scott Pilgrim?
Wow.
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 There's gotta be a way to find out what he was up to. Scott Pilgrim's getting an anime. Did you see that?
I saw that, yeah.
The whole like cast of the movies coming back to do all the voices.
Cool.
Yeah.
International Membo Coons.
I think the one where we say that you can't sell them,
but you can
use them.
Medicalize them.
Yeah, you can medicalize them.
Legalize it.
Legal.
Do I just...
No, I was gonna say the newspaper.
Ah. Article the Chief Justice's son who is inflicted with incuritis. Let's do a cheeky little save.
Yeah, smart.
Lest
things occur.
Lest the unthinkable. Lucrative. It ain't about the lucrative. Ah, shit. Okay. Dangerous?
Dangerous?
Dangerous? Danjo.
Bet you didn't know that I was dangerous.
What are we doing to Gwitty on the stand, Your Honor? Can't sound like it too dangerous. Oh yeah? What
That's
about...
not what you wanted to do, bitch.
Bitch. What do you think about the baby?
Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would. How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I could kiss my keister goodbye. What does it all mean?
What does it all mean? Kissing hole?
Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
That article? That's about the Chief Justice's...
A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis.
Incuritis? I've heard of that somewhere.
You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning.
Ah! Why, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has! You aren't saying...
Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice.
You are saying... The Chief Justice would never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life?
But even if the deal went through, why'd it be an international scandal?
That's Detective Crescent's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
Detective Crescent, is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway?
Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer, why a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller.
Don't let
Potion seller.
Potion seller. Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Well.
Well.
Oh yeah, you're forgetting the one other important thing. Do tell. Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Borginian Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about the cocoons getting out.
So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination. Borginian Customs is very thorough. Okay.
Just how strict is this customs check? Way strict. They keep planes on the ground for hours.
I do recall it being a bit extreme. They were even confiscating gumdrops and marshmallows. Yes, it would be hard to distinguish them.
That's right. Gavin was in Borginia, wasn't he?
I remember setting off the metal detectors several times.
Too blinged out.
Too blinged out. I had to practically strip naked to walk through.
Here's a travel tip for you, Gavin. Leave the bling at home, you glimmerous fop.
Sentenced to death.
Damn!
Jeebus, Creebus.
That's pretty extreme. Borginia has this rep as an idyllic, laid-back place. Truth is, they're beyond hardcore with security.
Clifford being like, I was naked. Apollo being like,
Ugh.
ugh.
Cover up, slut.
Disgusting. I never want to see that. Ever.
Wow.
He definitely has a belly piercing.
Yeah, he does.
He has nip piercings, I bet.
Yeah, he does.
The Republic of Borginia is... The Republic of Borginia is a peaceful, pleasant country. So this level of security shows us how truly concerned they are about these cocoons.
That's the situation.
Hey, man. Wait, is there... Yeah, okay. Hey, man.
You're in a position to know quite a bit about smuggling. Yeah, I need to know a bit for work, sure.
Oh no, he's got a little G dangling from them.
I love
yeah,
that.
I hate that, but you're so right.
But all we get are reports on the failed smuggling ops. Not exactly something you want to go copying. But if you want, I can tell you a few of them. Maybe you'll succeed and get rich.
I would be interested in hearing. Purely from a legal perspective, of course.
I weep for our judicial system.
I weep.
The replica has to be the key to his motive. Okay.
Everybody gets checked. Cocoon possession will get you arrested and then death. If there's a way to get cocoons out, I'd love to know. Your booty.
What do we...
Fuck.
Oh.
I just pressed.
Okay.
What have
What evidence do we have? Yeah.
Egg. So we're trying to show...
That he smuggled it out somehow.
The cocoons out of there. Getting them out of Borginia in the first place.
Yeah. I was gonna say, maybe he smuggled it out in the guitar, or in the guitar case, somehow. So he was saying, wasn't he saying that his guitar case was fucked?
Yeah, and he had it like all wrapped up or something. And it was still fucked. But we only have the guitar, not the case.
We only have the guitar.
They get from Lemoire, sent from Borginia.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking, the guitar's from Borginia.
Yeah. Yeah. And then burning it could be like a getting rid of evidence kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's like traces of cocoon. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Definitely leaning towards that. What would it be? Cocoon's possession get you arrested? Hey man, if there's a way to... I mean, in the guitar?
There is.
There is.
Bitch.
Aha!
Actually...
We're on fire.
We're on fire.
We're killing it.
Yeah. Actually, there is one way.
There is one way.
What? One way to get something out of the country, no checks.
Send a gift. What is it?
You become a prosecutor.
A prosecutor? I don't believe it.
Believe it,
okay,
Prosecutor
Naruto.
Gavin.
Naruto.
Naruto!
Believe it, Datebayo. Sasuke.
What was it you told me yesterday at your office?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lemoire. How did it end up here? I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Borginia? That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemoire's studio. Yeah, vacuum packed all up. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. Oh, it was unfucked.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched?
Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum-packed in Borginia.
Untouched?
Untouched?
Like someone else I know.
Like your booty ass.
Like your booty ass.
Ha! Got him. Started sweating his spray would get slightly paler because spray tan washing off. Yes.
I love that.
Like the pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Untouched just like your virgin ass. Are you saying that guitar was...
Yes.
Yes.
With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Borginia.
What?
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done on it recently, right?
Untouched and flaming, just like our boy. Work? Good memory, hair forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole. You touch the hole and they make a sound. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes. This, in fact... An igniter!
Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside of your guitar?
You mean... He means this, of course.
There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use... What?
Picky?
Picky? They could use Picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule.
Hit that alliteration.
Literally.
Picky Prosecutor
Gavin's privileged guitar.
As a mule.
Gah! And who better to do that than someone with access? Like a member of the band. Yarg!
Order! 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 So the igniter was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution.
A precaution? Ah, Herr Forehead. At last it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lemoire's ballad, if you please.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh. First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar.
I see.
But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then, the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
What's that?
Mr. Latouche.
Ah. Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself.
If the cocoon were confiscated then, the gig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was get rid of the whole lot.
It's over. Press the switch. Now!
The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then, Mr. Latouche died.
With Lemoire there to witness it.
There's your case. Brilliant, man.
Detective Crescent?
Oh, I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly?
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Daryan.
The Republic of Borginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there.
True, you haven't.
Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh? It's not so hard to imagine.
Hit one of these.
Yeah.
Anxious.
Yeah, it's a lot of dialogue.
A lot of yeah.
Go back. You would help. A Borginian accomplice.
The boy?
The boy. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lamar heard proves it. Now, you made this transmission from backstage. While your
While your co-conspirator was on stage. But who was it?
This is it. The coup de grace. And, for once, I know what I'm doing.
For once.
There's only one person who could have helped him.
Not the kid.
I think it is the kid.
I mean, maybe. But that's our guy.
I know.
He's supposed to be innocent.
But he didn't kill him.
That's true. That's true.
He didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him.
Yeah. He's just a smuggler.
But he still might get killed.
Oh, he still might get killed.
Killed. Womp womp. I hope not. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. Sit up for points.
Sit up for points.
But be warned, with a great accusation comes great responsibility. Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? We'll do one now, okay. And again.
Another one.
And another one. Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
It's gotta be the kid, because he hates Lamar.
The kid hates Lamar? Or
no, Daryan hates Lamar.
Yeah. True.
I did think about that for a second,
like, wait
but
a minute.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, true. Now he's just escaping persecution.
Yeah.
He's a refugee, I guess.
Seeking asylum.
Seeking asylum. That's the one I was looking for. I mean, yeah. I don't really know.
We're adopting him.
Yes. Him?
Yeah.
Okay. Our client.
There is only one person who meets the requirements of all the requirements of a okay, and that person is the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Got it in one. But Mr. Justice, he's your client.
A defense attorney accusing his client? That's a new one.
He can be another weird girl. Why not? Why should I be stuck with only one weird girl? Why shouldn't I have a whole party of them?
True. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche, and I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
Indeed, the defendant is Borginian. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was in fact Lamar?
It couldn't have been.
Well, you seem sure of yourself.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Oh, it was in the piano.
Oh,
right, so he hit a certain key and blasted it. Electronic signals?
Recall that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
Yes, that's true.
Now, think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamar was in the air vent.
Oh, also true.
Right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent.
Well, looking at this, it seems that Lamar still could have done the deed.
No.
No.
No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. Oh, the thing was up.
The pillar was up, yeah.
It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and Lamar, as the Lamar stated, they were on a tower which happened to be 15 feet in the air. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lamar's position in the air vent.
Ah!
Well, Detective Crescent, what do you say to that? Your Honor.
Yes, Detective?
Could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time.
Well, I didn't see why not.
What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
Yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got here.
Too bad, so sad. Punk. Punk?
First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast, Apollo. What exactly were we supposed to see in this video? The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Daryan?
Right. It's what you hear. We are musicians, after all. There was no break in the piano.
Yeah.
Care to explain for us non-musicians? But it's right, because it was in the piano, so he hit the piano key and it flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. Spin a yarn with your tail. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter.
I ordered the wee pianist.
I ordered the wee pianist to set off the igniter. That's right.
I?
I can't do it for that long. Well, in order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right? Okay. Okay. Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Piano? Still playing.
I'll be honest, I can't tell what's the piano and what's the guitar and what's what. What seems to be the problem there? The piano sounded just fine.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Man, you still don't get it?
Yeah, the cloak's really nice.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah. How's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing?
It was in the pianist.
It was in the pianist.
It was in the pianist.
It was in the pianist. You've got Miss Diva.
Why don't I have a penis?
Why don't I have a penis? You've got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the diva.
Memoir.
But according to you...
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Erk. Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch. Pleasure. The piano plays non-stop. He couldn't have pressed that switch.
Well,
Or
Mr. Justice.
could he?
Or could he? The piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Well, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Apollo, were you wrong?
I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just...
Strange.
What's strange?
No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there.
Odd?
Mr. Justice, if Machi Tobaye didn't press that button, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Gah! Here's some... Oh, here are some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire. But the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes. Holes?
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was the defendant Machi Tobaye the accomplice?
Yars.
Hearer. I don't think that's a typo.
It's not.
Here are. Yeah.
It's just a weird. It's just a weird thing to.
Yeah, I usually don't see
read.
that. Yeah, written out. Your answer will reflect on everything you said here. Give it some thought. Apollo, If Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined. You can use it with here. I mean, yeah, like you don't see it often, but like really you can do it anywhere.
Like, here are the keys.
Here are the keys, yeah. It's just not written very often.
It's not written very often. I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch.
Well, you'd better find a way to prove it.
Ugh! What do I do? What do I do?
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something odd? Wait a second.
What? You thought of something?
What was Gavin saying just now?
Strange.
What's strange?
No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there.
Not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd?
Have you come up with something, Mr. Justice? May I remind you that everything rests on this?
Gee, thanks.
No pressure, huh? Can you prove Machi Tobaye pressed the switch? Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove that Machi Tobaye pressed that switch?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you call this proof, per se, but I can prove it was possible.
Then, as prosecutor, it falls on me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Hair Forehead, you're sure about this?
Ha! Accept it. There's no evidence, man.
Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice. On what do you base your claim that the defendant pressed the switch?
Can we check the soundboard for a second?
Yes.
And isolate the piano?
Yes.
Can I have those headed phones?
The piano...
I think it's number 2?
Yeah, take it away.
There was a break for a second. Like a missed note. Right there. Here, do you want to listen?
Yeah.
I can't remember which bar it's in, so you're just gonna have to listen to all of it. Because all he would have to do is miss a single note.
I'm just not sure if it's missed or if it's just like a little like...
Well, I think what's gonna happen is that we're gonna be like, he missed a note. And the reason that he missed that note is that the key that he was pressing was hitting the switch and not hitting the string. Because we found the switch in the piano.
Yeah. It doesn't... I'm too used to modern music if anything is off key. Like, there are rules about writing music, but modern music is all... Yeah. I don't...
It sounds like Lamar's Pleasure. Like, it sounds just like a little off.
Uh-huh.
And that's what we've been looking for the whole time.
Very pretty piano. I don't know. It just sounds like a rest to me, but which I mean, yeah, could be it, I guess. I'm gonna let it run though for a minute.
The other thing too is that it happens at the same time Lamore heard the gunshot, which makes sense because that was when he was told to press the switch. I can't remember exactly when the guitar catches on fire, but when he would have been facing off with Mr. Latouche, he would have had to have pressed the switch.
The gunshots she heard were the actual bang bang, the actual gun, right?
Yeah.
So for the switch to go off at the exact same time wouldn't
be the exact same time, but it's around the same time.
So I noticed. Listen to this. There is a weird pause in this bar.
But you can still hear the keys.
There, that was a weird.
Yeah. Either way, I think that we present 4.
Yeah.
When we're given a present.
I think so.
And it'll tell us where the pause is.
Yeah, that's true. We normally don't have to do the. Okay.
So we have proof.
We have proof, I guess. Yes.
The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Music? What about music?
Let's listen to the piano part, around the time where the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too is okay. I hear a piano being played.
But doesn't it sound kind of simple?
Simple as no.
Simple
what?
as.
Okay, so the middle of it.
Yeah. Wait.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of this presenting seems like it'd be really hard if you don't know anything about music.
Is it only one hand? Yeah, I got nothing. That's insane. He did miss a note.
Here, yeah, right.
Boom, boom, boom.
It go, yeah. There's a little.
That's so stupid.
It slows down for like.
Yeah.
Boom, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Christ, dude. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, you definitely need to listen to multiple. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
whack.
That's impossible. Simple as?
Simple as.
Ah, I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand? One hand?
He only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other. Ha! What, so you're some kind of piano savant?
Yet if you check the recording to see what... Yeah, see, I think if I had it also, like, the video on top, it would have made it easier, but, you know.
Actually, no. Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Yeah, it's really hard to notice. It's not like it's... Yeah. Yeah, that's whack.
Ugh. Maybe... I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Wait! Oh. That's you.
Wait! I know! Hey, Trucy.
Yeah? You got something?
Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he...
Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands.
So sorry. So sad for you. No, not really.
He's so girly pop with it.
Potato. Huh? That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or 2? You can't. I admit it will be rather difficult to prove, but it's highly likely he was playing with one hand. How do you know that? The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
Run it back.
No way.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand, right before the guitar burst into flame.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. That section.
That's the section? I'm afraid I don't hear it.
Oh.
What's your opinion as an artist, Prosecutor Gavin? It's a beautiful song, and the lyrics are outstanding. I'll take that to mean there isn't a problem with this section at all.
Wait, so what was the odd thing that Gavin heard? The switch was pressed in the first half of the second verse, right? I know, I just need to find a place to compare to that. Oh. Your Honor, if you give me one more chance, I think I can find it.
I suppose we don't have a choice. Very well. Claim the defendant was playing the hand with one switch pressed. Show us the part that proves it.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. I think it's the first verse then, probably.
Let's see, is it the same? Let's just... I can't... Are you
Can't play it.
What the fuck? How am I...
Well,
Brother.
we didn't get penalized, so try pressing the first part. And be like, first verse. Okay.
Ha.
Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, Hair Forehead.
Everyone's like, okay, can you stop having like a little clown-to-clown communication
We're realizing,
moment?
can I
realize?
be involved in the realizing things? Realized what?
I'll demonstrate.
Oh, he's gonna bang out the little table drums. Me busting out the pencils. Mans is going hard on the pencils.
They're bonding.
They're bonding.
Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to the "but a fleeting melody" phrase.
Oh, there's a little dong.
Yeah. Man, how many times do we have to listen to the same thing?
Secret drumsticks.
You're right. Enough of that. Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Another section?
The guitar bursts into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse.
We just did that.
Pay attention to that, "Oh, that night in your embrace."
Oh, it's the higher.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Play verse 2 again. Do it again.
Jesus Christ. Another one.
And another one. Run it back.
There. Did you hear that?
Again. Do it again. They feel the same, true, but they're clearly very different. They're on the same letter, the same word, the same line, same page, same fucking... Everything.
Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes.
Yeah.
You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure.
Ah.
Oh, ugh! What's that prove? I would think you'd know that by now. This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man.
It's just an artistic choice. They just changed the second yeah. Yeah.
So the 2 verses had different arrangements. It happens all the time.
Not this time, Daryan.
Gah!
There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah, no, like, different verses can have differences,
Yeah.
so I was like, that's kind of a bit of a stretch, but like, alright. Alright.
Alright.
That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played, and there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to press the switch. Org!
Come on, bitch. Fess up. I'm tired of this. Order, order, order! I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin? Yes, quite. Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. Hey.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show. It's not over. I don't like it when he looks so happy. You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Yeah, but I think right now they used to prove one part could be played with one or the other could not. Yeah, but also props to Machi for improvising. Yeah, for sure. Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, Hair Forehead.
What? Me?
Yes. Don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out. But even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
Yeah, but the facts. Anyone can see it was him. Not me, bitch.
Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid that your case doesn't cut it.
But...
1,000 facts might point toward the same conclusion, but without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system.
I don't believe it.
Does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present.
Oh, I think if he did, we already would have seen it a long way back.
It is unfortunate. But at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What? What? The truth is staring us all right in the face.
We want to take a snacky break times?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Say, there is a little bit of geopolitical conflict.
There is a little bit of geopolitical concept, actually. Yeah, up with the Eastern Bloc. Yeah, we're doing... let Borginia join NATO.
True. It's Borginia's time.
Borginia join NATO, yes. All right.
The truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
Apollo, remember what Daddy said? Good luck. It won't be easy proving what he did, especially not under the current court system.
So what do I do?
Borginia in the EU? Yeah, Latvia, Estonia, and them are EU, aren't they? Finnish and Estonia belong to the same language family. Yeah, they're very, that whole little, like, northern part there is very interesting. Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it'll be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Ugh.
Every man has an igniter inside him. Yes, his
Yeah,
prostate.
so we forgot
know.
to touch his prostate. We haven't touched his prostate yet.
Excuse me, Damien, can you like
Bend over?
bend over? I'll warm up my. I'll put my hand in some boiling water before we Carlisle
style. Yeah. Carlisle boils his hand before giving you a prostate exam
yeah.
mid-board. That's such a good post.
I know. I went to talent for a few days. I should be the first of this. Bus. Uralic. Yeah, the Uralic languages. Find Daryan Crescent's prostate and set him off. I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter. I'll tell you when you're older, sister.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Apollo rolls up his sleeves even higher. Lord have mercy. How deep is it?
How deep?
How far in is this thing? Not that
he just
far.
meant a weak spot, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's weak in his prostate. You tickle that.
Make him weak.
You flickle that bean, you'll make him weak. That's for sure. In the knees. Rub it gentle. Caress it. Big lazy boy recline. Oh, fire.
Oh, fire.
Can I kill you? Apollo and Estonia is like, ooh, a weak spot? No, the G spot. I'll tell you when you're older. Okay, yeah, we're just we're talking about prostates. It's confirmed.
The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. I won't be able to press him further by conventional means.
I'll have to press him in the in the man clitoris.
I gotta find a weak spot in this guy.
In this guy.
In this guy?
In him?
Something fatal.
I can't do this, dude. Lord have mercy. Make an Ace Attorney sprite setup of. Do a whole AA sequence.
Redacted.
Redacted.
We're not allowed to know. So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Holy meaning to fuck or die. Well, Mr. Justice? We've come this far without decisive evidence. Yeah, if you're like still like kind of learning English, you're gonna learn a lot of fun, a lot of fun vocabulary here. Yeah. Oh, that bitch. Yeah. Guilty. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Every man.
Your Honor, did you know?
Did you know that every man, not every man has a prostate, but a lot of them do.
True. That's a good. You know what? You're right. Trans rights.
Yeah.
Not every man has a prostate, but most do.
But most do. Every man has a G spot.
Everyone has a G spot.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Inclusive. You know what? Use inclusive language.
Yeah.
Hey, just in time to go red.
God, I sound so annoying.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Every man has an igniter.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Please. Okay.
Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes. Good guitars are kept dry is why. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning.
Your plan's G-spot.
Your plan itself has a G-spot.
And I'm gonna tickle it.
Ah! What? Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, he'll be out of your hands for good.
Go for it, Apollo.
What? And this igniter's supposed to come burn me up? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. I was gonna say Ireland did the opposite, I thought. Herr Forehead, you are accusing this man, Daryan Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche and the smuggling of a Borginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
This trial has already run on for far too long.
Do one of these.
Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud, it is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then, let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Daryan Crescent.
Okay. This really is my last chance.
Better poke that prostate.
The key that will take apart Daryan Crescent's plan
Oh,
is...
What are we... I mean...
Oh.
Not by conventional means. What? Are you thinking something?
No, I was thinking maybe we could bring the Chief Justice back into this, or we call Machi Tobaye to the stand again.
Mm-hmm. Key that will take apart Daryan Crescent's plan. We haven't talked about the identical triggers and Gavinners are the crime scene triggered. We haven't talked about the crime scene one, have we?
What?
Oh, no, we have talked about the firecrackers, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be oblivious about whatever. It's just that whenever people talk about it, most of the time people seem so and are really passionate about it. It's not a bad thing, but it's really intimidating. It is intimidating for sure. I'm supposed to know at all about it, but I don't. So yeah, of course. I mean, like, this is like, I mean, you know, as much as this is meant to be like, you know, a fun, light area, space in the internet, like, you know, I think politics is in everything. Everything is political. So if I have the opportunity to you know, teach some people some things, then I'd love to, you know, be able to do that.
We're
Absolutely.
not streaming in a vacuum.
No. No, yeah, I will always be willing to talk about these kind of things, and if you don't know what these things are, yeah, just ask. Because I mean, we all got to start somewhere with learning these things. There's a lot to learn, and it is a process that takes time. You know, I understand the feeling of like there's so much to know, but you know, you learn it bit by bit, slowly but surely, and you just gotta ask. Let's see. So what do we know? I don't know.
I don't know.
What is gonna take apart the plan?
Bro, I have no idea.
I have no clue, dude.
Unconventional methods.
Real turn your thinking around shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if we crack this egg all over your head?
Well,
we'll do the little, you know, the little, come here, the little
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, can we do that on the stand?
I mean, this is a replica, though.
True, but who knows?
The other cocoon got burned it up.
Oh yeah, rip. I don't fucking know. I kind of... District Police Chief. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside of the concern of the details of this case.
He's a police officer, though. He would have been bypassed by that anyway.
And we should have a few Gen Zs in government. Oh yeah, I agree, 100%. Any Gen Z who's paying tax early and can vote and shit should be present. Yeah, 100%. I'm just saying though that like even millennials, like I feel like there's a distinct lack of yeah.
Oh. The keyring was in the victim's hand.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily prove Daryan. But Daryan had a better opportunity to steal those keys than anyone else.
Get Paul the bailiff. Paul, what do we do?
Paul, what do we do?
Holds keys for a guitar case and a motorcycle.
And Gorl.
And Gorl. Yeah, Breeze, that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, is like, we don't even have millennials in yet. Let's get both of us in. Let's get all of us in there.
We could present the gun, maybe, and be like, how's your shoulder, bitch?
I mean, see, that's what I would think. Or that's something like that I was thinking earlier. When he, like, talked about missing his note. You're saying gun as thing.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I have no clue. I kind of, do we want to...
Yeah, let's ask Kat for a hint.
Cat, can we have a hint, please?
We're also very we're not, like,
thinking very hard, yeah.
Yeah. But I got nothing, kind of.
I kind of have nothing. If the thing was shot too... Oh, they said it went through him.
Oh, you know what? Well, do we want to ask profiles or evidence?
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, let's start there. Profiles or evidence?
No, I love a politics talk. Don't get me wrong. You know, like I always say it. This is a place where politics conversations are very okay to happen. I just will be distracted.
It is nice to have a political discussion that's civil but not an echo chamber.
Yeah.
I think that about all of the like kind of more serious discussions that we have on this channel. It's nice to like have really refreshing different opinions, but everyone's really respectful.
Yeah. That's definitely the goal here.
Yeah.
Cuz yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right wording for it necessarily, but like I don't really super want to make this like a quote-unquote safe space, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be completely devoid of, like, all... I don't know, I want people to feel comfortable enough to bring up takes that, you know, aren't the best, but are open to learning. You know. I'm glad you asked everything. So what is the one thing / person that would absolutely invalidate Daryan?
I was thinking we bring Machi Tobaye in.
Don't step on that.
And if he confesses to smuggling...
What is the point that we're trying to invalidate? That'll take apart his plan. What is his plan?
It's like, his plan to pin it on Machi.
Dude, what is his plan? If Machi is if Machi's the accomplice, what is his plan? Yeah, to throw Machi under the bus. Crow shame on you. Hi, stinky butt. Beak stretch. No water for
Not
you.
my warder.
Not your warder. If Machi is the accomplice, then his plan would be to get so Machi would send over the thing in the guitar.
And then they would sell it to the Chief Justice.
And they would sell it to the Chief Justice. in the getting caught,
They burned the cocoon and
burned the
shot
cocoon
the
and the
Interpol
guitar
agent.
and shot the man.
And then he like
Planted the fireworks.
pinned it on Machi.
Yes.
I don't know. I think let's try calling Machi to the stand. That's my best idea.
I'm kind of thinking the fireworks.
How does that change anything? We don't have any proof about when they were set off.
Well, we know. I mean, we've established that Lamar heard the shots.
Well, she heard one shot, but it could have easily been the firecracker she heard. Like, we know it's not, but it could have been.
It could have been, but I feel like in the game universe, I feel like they've accepted that was the gunshot, right?
I don't think they have.
No?
We've been working with a hypothetical this whole time, and now we have to prove that it's true.
Right. But we're not considering Lamar's testimony as proof. Right. Okay. Call Machi then?
I think so. That's the only thing that I can think.
Yeah.
Like, he would be the one that would know all of this as the accomplice.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with that, I think.
Yeah.
What is the plan? Yeah, to sell it to a guy.
Well, Chief Justice's son is now dying.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, we've already hit people, so let's just present Machi. If we're wrong, that's fine.
Okay.
And then we can go back. So what is... It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence, but perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Witness dick in your mouth.
Ayo!
Proving his guilt is a tall order, but I've got just the person to do it.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person who can prove Daryan Crescent's guilt?
Yeah.
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 Ah! The one person who can prove his guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Your client? Again?
Machi Tobaye was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Daryan Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, if he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle the cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for.
Ah. Yep.
With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue.
Well, that's a bit of a leap. What are you, a cocoon scientist?
A residue we would, no doubt, also find on the inside of the burnt-out guitar.
Ah, very scientific of you.
Thus, if Machi Tobaye acknowledges his agreement with Daryan Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, the case is solved.
Daryan's laughing again.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Why not? The little key tickler wouldn't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling.
What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Borginian law.
Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not. But you're wrong, Detective Crescent.
But you're wrong.
But you're wrong. What? It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble. Huh? How? Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Borgania.
And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today, including the part about the Borginian cocoon.
Yeah, but if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Borginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here. Not now. Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me.
J'accuse.
J'accuse. Oui, peut-être. Maybe the law doesn't allow it, but who's gonna think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Tobaye. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Tobaye knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling.
Broke it.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. A hidden mansion. Real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on. Please. Don't dare!
He came.
He can't.
I love this bitch.
Court full of clowns.
The guy just came and he's like, all right, Daryan, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession.
Absolutely limp dick. My best friend is going to jail.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
Dickless.
Dickless. Gavinners divorce court.
Daryan, victim of divorce court. Who gets custody?
Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
Yes.
And you'll talk? You'll tell this court everything?
Yes.
No, I cannot speak English.
I didn't want it to turn out this way, but I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now. I knew. From beginning, I knew.
Machi.
Situation I cannot explain. But money I needed. Very much money.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system.
Bro, you're a fucking musician. What do you mean?
The only thing definite in a court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule. However,
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another case of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternative system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Machi Tobaye,
Yes.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country.
Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Get some good sleep. Get some good
Yeah,
rest.
thanks for popping in.
Thanks for popping in.
And with regards to the current charges of the murder of Mr. Lejuice, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Whoa. I thank you. I only lie. But you see truth. You find truth.
That's our job. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Machi Tobaye,
Hot, milky.
milky.
Hooray!
Yippee!
Yippee!
Wahoo! Court is adjourned.
Yippee! Yippee!
Now let's just pick up from here.
Cool.
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 Cool. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
It's about the at the end.
It's about the what, sorry?
It's about the at the end. Cool. I wonder what'll happen. Sorry, I kind of got stuck in there for a minute.
Yeah.
Actually, looks like he does fairy type gym Pokemon trainer. I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Borgania.
Is that really such a crime? Is that really so bad?
I guess there'll be another trial here.
All's well that ends well.
You're doing that
I'm sticking
again.
with that, yeah.
I love that.
Daddy, like he did.
But you did.
Even like people agreed. They're like, yeah, he would.
I owe you both my thanks. Lemoire? My, is something wrong?
Did you save?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Machi was your partner on stage, your friend.
Your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now, I do, yet something got a hold of him. Something evil, I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be? I'm still sorry. Do not be sorry. You have given me courage.
Courage?
I'm considering an eye operation.
It was my suggestion, actually. Okay.
Okay.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
You two know each other?
You do know each other? What are y'all fucking or something? What do you mean?
It's funny. I have always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lamar lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
An accident? As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering and always looking straight at the truth.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting. Painting?
That's right! She's the landscape painter in sound, after all.
I will paint the two of you. I promise.
Woohoo! I can't wait, Lamar. I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what?
You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is.
Right. Your secret mission. Apollo, Trucy. I hope that we will meet again someday soon.
You bet, me too.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to an end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a little overt.
but there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Have them catch the killer at the end.
true. Why's he gotta say it like that? That's all I'm saying. Wow, last one.
Succession.
Succession? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, why's he gonna say it like that? That's a little... What's that about? It's a little suspicious.
A little suspicious.
A little suspicious. We have saved.
Wahoo.
Wow. Wow!
Oh,
We're
I'm
already
so
almost through,
excited.
yeah.
I know, we've been zipping through it.
It feels like we just started. Kind of whack.
I know. Time flies.
Time be flying.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
It's just one game this time.
No, well, we did 3 games in a year
Yeah.
last year, and we're almost a third of the way through this year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we're on time.
kind of tracks.
Kind of tracks. What happens when there's only 4 cases? Yeah, it's weird not having, like, 2 more games, staring down the barrel of 2 more whole games like this. What's next? Investigations 1, right?
Investigations,
Yeah.
baby. Ah! I'm so excited.
Get our boy back.
Get our boy back.
Come to grab all the Arctic and show chat. Rightworth is like overt married, well, is low-key dating. Yeah, it's a little bit. Most of the time, I don't see it so much with Apollo and Clavier, but that right there was a little, was a little sussy.
I really like like, not necessarily like an enemies to friends to lovers, but like an annoyance to friends to lovers, where it's like, God, that guy just like fucking gets on my nerves. Like, I see where he's coming from, and like I get what he's doing, but like, God, he is so annoying.
Yeah.
And then
my hog won't start.
My hog won't start. Yeah, and the other thing too is that he's like, that's the best kind of Rockstar character too, is that he's a little cringe fail.
He's a little cringe fail.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a fail queen.
Yeah.
One more time to get to know. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like another case or two before the end, I think. Yeah, and the fact that he's like, he's not evil. He's like, I thought for sure he was gonna be like out for vengeance for his brother or whatever, but like he seems kind of chill.
He's the most rational prosecutor like ever that we've had.
Yeah.
I would even like, for those that haven't played Great Ace Attorney, the prosecutor in Great Ace Attorney
definitely
is like similar to Clavier, but I would even say that Clavier is not similar to Clavier, but in his like justice mind.
Yeah.
He's not
justice
he's
mind.
not out for wins.
Yeah.
He's out to find the truth a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit more than like the trilogy prosecutors were. But Clavier is like, I don't care about winning.
Fuck this bitch.
Like, I just want to make sure that criminals are getting put away. And like, I love that. I think that's a really fun thing to pair against like Apollo, who doesn't know what he's doing and is just kind of trying to like make it through.
Yeah. You know what? That might be why these tries feel so short, Clavier. Yeah, he's not like antagonizing. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Do we think the greatest attorney prosecutor is the most out to find the truth? He's just not nice about it. Yeah, like he's out for the truth, but also he has reasons for showing up every time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like Clavier doesn't really have like, at least that we know of, like an alternative motive for like being like, there's no like you know, like,
there's no secondary animosity.
Yeah, he's just doing a job.
Yeah.
That we know of.
That we know.
I would not be surprised if like,
I'm still waiting for
that last case.
I'm waiting for
and this is the reason I was a prosecutor all along. Yeah, well, I feel like the prosecutor, or Clavier at least, has less of a stake in it. Like, he's not necessarily like staking his reputation on it.
Right.
Whereas
he has a night job. He has something else he can go do. Like, this isn't his life.
Like, Miles and Francisco were like, if I lose this case, I'm finished.
Yeah, this is my everything.
Like,
this is who I am.
Yeah. Like, it's Miles in game 1, of course. But was like, yeah, like, I need a perfect record. Like, no matter what happens, I cannot win this case. And so they got really...
Clavier's job is not his personality.
Yeah.
His other job is his personality. Yeah, his prosecuting job isn't his personality, but the Rockstar one is.
Yeah.
The thing is, I do love the Von Karma.
Me too.
Yeah, no,
me too.
Yeah.
It's really juicy.
Yeah.
And
as far as the storytelling goes.
Yeah. No, and I think it's like
as a story element.
It's a fun thing for a character to have been so thoroughly brainwashed to believe like perfection is perfect. Like, perfection is integral.
Yeah.
And it's if you are not perfect, then you are a failure and worth nothing. I think that's like, those are really interesting stakes for a character to have. This like kind of all or nothing mentality, and then it's also really fun to see them grow out of that
and learn that sometimes mediocrity is okay.
It's okay.
It's kinda
you
nice.
can take an L once in a while.